What's up, traders? Julian here from jlewistrading.com, and today we're doing a quick little recap on the markets. Again, based on yesterday's recap, there wasn't a lot of action on the S&P. It was a short day. It's a short week. You can see over here on a shorter time frame, the price action sort of gapped up into the market and just sort of lightly moved sideways. Took a bit of a step down and then sold off into an early close today. So there wasn't really a lot happening with the S&P 500 today. There wasn't a ton of news out there. There was definitely nothing that was market moving on the S&P 500 today. And again, with the short week, volume, generally speaking, across the market, it's gonna be a little bit lighter than normal. But you can see right through here, again, over the last number of sessions, we're just sort of in this little range-bound situation with a range high of 2741 over 2698. On a short-term basis, when this little area is broken out to the upside or to the downside at that 2698, we'll then probably get a little bit more of short-term definitive direction. So we'll be watching the S&P. We'll be watching those key levels. I'll be talking about this tonight in Ask a Trader. And like I said, we'll just be watching those key levels. Now, on a longer-term basis, we did talk about this low right here at 26.75 being a potential checkpoint. If price action can take it lower, taking out that checkpoint and potentially trendline support, we could get a move to the downside. Having said that, we still have the momentum moving towards the upside and contradicting any bearish, short-term bearish momentum. So we'll have to just sort of wait and see. And then on the upside, again, 2790 is a bit of a it's a key level to the upside because it's a very, very structured situation. So all in all, in the S&P 500, you've had all of this very, very volatile price action movement, but you have had through this general area, 2790 over 2698, you've had a lot of price action coming back into this zone. So it is a bit of a key zone with these two levels being somewhat key on a short-term basis. So with all that said, we were looking at our movers list today, trying to get inside of a decent trade, and the stock that I was watching, just based on the percentile change and the volume, I was gunning for a trade in TGC. Now, I didn't look to see if there was a news catalyst on this. I was simply watching this stock solely based on the volume today. You can see that it traded just shy of 15 million shares on a 5 million share float. So there was something going on that triggered float rotation on this. Having said that, on my 5-minute chart, this thing rallied right out of the gate. I missed this entry right through here where price action popped, pulled back. This was a potential entry at 155. I missed it. I was a bit scattered on this entry as well, and I didn't personally like the divergence between this sort of short-term pseudo flag pullback right through here and the direction that momentum was heading in. Generally, even though this is a nice breakout bar right here, I did have a challenge with the fact that there was a bearish divergence on the MACD histogram, and the momentum was leaving the system. So I had a bit of a challenge wanting to get long this trade on this little flag right through here. You can see that there was a nice breakout followed by this pin bar that rammed price action's face into the concrete. I was looking at it from a short situation, and this was a very, very definitive structured support level on a 5-minute chart. Price action being 183. You can see that we had some support here, some support through here, support through here, and then these 3 candles right through here gave us, a bearish reversal. And as soon as it took out that VWAP right through there, you can see that there was a short-term drop. We rallied up, and then we had some moving average resistance working in the short player's favor. And again, we did not short this. I couldn't even find an area that was crystal clear for me to get in. But you can see that it did break down to a lower level. It popped back up and then got range bound and flat at 152 closing early. So again, On the trade of the day side of things, there isn't much to report. It's been a bit of a slow week. Generally, these sort of pop and drop stocks that I'm looking for, they don't tend to come up as often on a 4-day week as they do a 5-day week. I guess there just aren't as many participants in the market, and today it was a bit flat in terms of tradable opportunities. There are a host of other opportunities that were in our list, but they didn't give us the same punch as TGC. So I did sit on this and I did wait on this a little bit longer than I usually do, but nothing happened. Thanks for watching us. If you have any questions about what we're doing over here, feel free to email us at info@jlewistrading.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe in the box below. And you can email me directly right through this video. There's a link to my email address just below. So if you have any questions about J. Lewis Trading, what we're doing, what the team's getting up to, or our Ask a Trader webinars that we host on Tuesdays and Thursdays, feel free to email us. Check us out at www.jlewistrading.com. Again, link in the box right there below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.